If you like a helmet just like this, go over to greengrind.com and shop some of your favorite mini and life-size replica helmets. They have, you can add, of course, the visor, the chin strap, different helmet types as well. On the website, they have NCAA teams, they have all the NFL teams. You can go in there and shop some of your favorite sports football teams and get a helmet replica just like this. So go over there, use my promo code PITSYN at checkout as well, PITSYN, and get yourself a discount at checkout. So go over there and shop now. Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing, of course, some more draft prospects for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we got Will Johnson here. Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan. He is 6'2", 202 pounds. He ran a 4.4 in the 40, and he's a big corner. Big corner, you know, that's kind of what the league is kind of going a little bit. You see the Sauce Gardners, you see the Christian Gonzalez. On our team, you see Joey Porter Jr., the big cornerbacks who have long arms, who's can get physical with some of those receivers as well. That's kind of been the way the league has been going a little bit. And Richard Sherman kind of was one of the early ones who kind of started that a little bit. You know, him. What's the guy name? They used to play for the I forgot his name. He used to play for the Seahawks, who's a 6'4" corner. I forgot his name. But I remember he was there too as well, like that. He used to have, like, that's kind of like who started some of the stuff for these taller cornerbacks and stuff. And now we're seeing a lot of DBs. Look at Cal Hamilton. He's a safety, but on the Ravens, he's like 6'4" and stuff like that. A lot of these taller guys, and they're able to be shifty and quick and stuff. You know, usually the taller guys might be a little slower and like the movements and stuff, but a lot of these guys are still very fluid and stuff. So he's a big size corner. You know, the arm length, got good speed to match with a lot of different receivers and different spots and positions. You see him line up in the slot, you see him line up on the outside. He gets different match types, you know, physical receivers, speedy receivers, different guys who try to be crafty in the route running. He does a very good job. He has good ball vision, and he got good footwork as well. And he's good at tracking the ball too when it's in there. He played receiver before, you know, he played receiver like that, so he kind of have that same sense. It's always cool when you see guys who play receiver in high school, you know, play a little receiver, and they kind of have that sense when they switch the corner. They still have those same hands, they still have that ability to track the ball well and high point the ball and knowing what the receiver is going to do on some of their routes and some of their breaks. So he's a very good cover corner. He can cover man-to-man. He can cover do zone defense, press man covers, all type of things. He can do a lot of different things. He's very active too as well, getting out there, making plays and stuff. I actually like him. I like him a lot like as well. Like most of the things I had for him was physical, strong, press cover corner, elusive, fluid, can match against anybody. And he's just a pretty good player overall like that. He's gonna be probably a person taken in the first round most likely. So this is me just like kind of like getting people that I feel like the Steelers could use. Now I know the Steelers new receiver, that's probably the top need right now. Receiver, now I say cornerback, and then quarterbacks up there too, depending on what happens, of course, in the free agency and stuff. So most of the questions might be answered in the free agency. Like you might get some receivers signed. Like I hope the Steelers do go out there and get Chris Godwin and Darius Slayton, bring both of those guys in. And you want to need to draft a receiver high up, and then you probably can switch your stuff around. But like, you know, now I just need a cornerback and a defensive tackle, and maybe you go out there and get a defensive tackle already. Remember, I mentioned what's his name? Hilton Williams? Not Hilton Williams. It's I keep forgetting his name. I think it's Milton Williams, the one that plays for the Eagles like that. He had 5 sacks. He's to be a free agent. He's 25 years old. Maybe the Steelers go out there, they bring him in, so they might not need to draft a defensive tackle early on like that. And then you just focus on maybe cornerback, maybe running back if the free agency don't work out. So it's a lot of things you could do. The Steelers do a good job in free agency. They can cover up a lot of holes already and just add a lot of depth in the draft. But if a guy like Will Johnson is available, I think the Steelers got to go out there and get him. He's a big-time corner, and having that elite level corner on the other side will help out a lot. We struggle with the second cornerback. Dusty Jackson would be a free agent. He did a pretty good job last year, but he's a little older. He's like 29, about to turn 30, and he had a lot of injuries. He was in and out. He's a good, pretty good cornerback. It's just like the injuries like that plagued him. The Steelers need to go out there and get some more depth. Corey Trice is still gonna be there. He has potential. You know, he had a few good plays he made this past season, but this season that's still going on for us. Like it's a past season for us because we eliminated. But he had a few good plays in that on that year, but he just never can stay on the field healthy and stay long enough as well, and he still got to develop a lot. So go out there and get a guy like Will Johnson who can do some of the same things he can do, and have that guy right there. But you have Corey Trice as a depth piece, and Corey Trice did play very good in the slot when he was covering the slot like that before they had to put him on the outside, and then just add more depth because we cannot go into next year with trying to bring Sutton back. Don't bring Sutton back at all. And so Dusty Jackson, we probably let him walk too as well, and just go out there and just bring in a young cornerback, a fresh cornerback, big cornerback who can match up against different receiver types. We got to deal with Jamar Chase. Maybe see Higgins, they franchise tag him or do something with them. You got to deal with that guy, Zay Flowers and all these different individuals, Rashad Bateman and stuff, all in the league. So Jared Judy as well too, was playing pretty good with the Browns. So you got all these different individuals you got to deal with. So let's go out there and get some corners who can cover the outside very well, so you can get back to doing what the Steelers do best, which is blitzing like that. When you have the man-to-man coverage on the outside, guys who you can trust on the outside, you can definitely send the blitzes in. And the Steelers been lacking that a lot too. So hopefully we get a new defensive coordinator as well. And Coach Tomlin, I love Coach Tomlin, but Coach Tomlin gonna have to take his hands off. Kind of a hands-off approach to let somebody else do the play calling and some of the stuff like that. You kind of switch the things up, like I mentioned. Coach Tomlin was not going to lead the Steelers. He's most likely going to stay a Steeler, until he retired, most likely. So he got to advance the things that he's accustomed to doing. So maybe a hands-off approach where you're just overseeing things and letting the guys do what they do. We need to get the blitzing in there a lot more, and we need to get our guys able to cover on the outside, stop putting on soft coverages, like that soft zone coverage that Terrell Austin had to sitting in the whole time. We need to get back to playing man-to-man coverage, press coverage, sending the blitzes in and doing different things like that, getting physical with people instead of letting the people out-physical us, out-muscle us and stuff, and out-will us. We're supposed to be the team that set the tone. So Will Johnson will embody it perfectly what the Steelers represent: toughness, physicality, and his ability to adapt in different situations as well. His speed, his size, and strength, he'll be a perfect cornerback to add. So if he's available and the Steelers looking for a cornerback to add in, bring that guy in right there. I think he'll help out a lot. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.